Call Me by Your Name. This story begins in northern Italy, where Elio, a 17-year-old boy, lives with his parents. They are a relaxed Italian family, and the time is the summer of 1983. Elio is passionate about reading books and is also a musician. One day, a 24-year-old man named Oliver arrives at Elio's home. Oliver has been invited by Elio's father, who is an archaeologist, to assist him with his research papers. Oliver is a carefree, happy-go-lucky person who lives life to the fullest. Gradually, Elio finds himself connecting with Oliver because their personalities are somewhat similar. Elio gives Oliver his room since Oliver will be staying in the house for a while, and Elio moves to the adjacent room. Elio also helps Oliver explore the town and shows him around. Oliver quickly becomes friends with Elio's friends, playing volleyball and dancing with them. During one of these dances, Oliver becomes interested in a girl and dances very closely with her. This bothers Elio, though he doesn't understand why. Meanwhile, Elio has a childhood friend named Marzia, and he starts feeling attracted to her. The two grow physically close, and Elio even exaggerates his relationship with Marja in front of Oliver to gauge his reaction. However, Oliver doesn't react, but Elio remains deeply impressed by Oliver's demeanor, the way he talks, walks, and carries himself. Elio starts feeling more and more attracted to Oliver, though Oliver remains unaware. One day, when they go to the post office together, Elio indirectly expresses his feelings to Oliver. Oliver understands and says they shouldn't take things further. Later, Elio takes Oliver to his favorite spot and tells him how many books he has read there. The two lie down on the grass, and Oliver too feels drawn to Elio. He touches Elio's lips, and they share a kiss. However, Oliver quickly pulls back, saying they shouldn't do anything that might make them feel ashamed or dishonored. They return home, and during dinner, Elio's nose starts bleeding, a common occurrence for him, as it has happened before. Elio's nose has bled before, so his parents aren't too worried. However, Oliver is concerned and goes to him, caressing his feet and even kissing them. By now, Oliver has also become attracted to Elio and likes him. Elio's mother notices this and tells Elio, "I think you like Oliver." Elio replies, "Everyone likes Oliver." His mother says, "Oliver likes you a lot." And she notices that Elio is wearing Oliver's necklace, which Oliver always wore around his neck. This shows how close the two have become. That night, Elio deliberately leaves his room door open, hoping Oliver will come in. However, Oliver doesn't enter and goes to his own room instead. A few days later, one night when they are together, Oliver asks Elio, "Can I kiss you?" Elio says, "Yes, please," and they share a kiss. Their physical relationship deepens, and Oliver tells Elio, "Call me by your name, and I'll call you by mine." This signifies their deep emotional, mental, and physical connection. Elio tells Oliver, "We wasted so many days. You should have given me some indication." Oliver replies, "I did. When we were playing volleyball, I massaged your shoulder, but you didn't understand." Elio says, "I'm sorry, I didn't realize," and they fall in love again. Meanwhile, Elio's girlfriend Marzia starts distancing herself. She confronts Elio asking, "Are we still together?" Elio doesn't respond, and Marzia leaves, heartbroken. On the other hand, Elio's parents notice how close Elio and Oliver have become and arrange a 3-day trip for them before Oliver leaves. They want the two to spend some quality time together. Elio and Oliver enjoy these romantic days immensely. However, the day comes when Oliver must return home. Elio takes him to the train station, but his heart is shattered because he loves Oliver deeply. Oliver, too, has strong feelings for Elio, but they both know they can't control the circumstances. As the train departs, Elio breaks down and calls his mother to pick him up. Back home, Elio is visibly depressed. His childhood friend Marcia visits him and says, "I understand your feelings. I love you. Can we be friends?" Elio agrees, but his sadness doesn't fade because he misses Oliver terribly. Elio's father notices his sadness and comforts him, saying, "What you and Oliver had was something beyond intelligence. It was pure love. Don't numb your pain or your joy. Feel everything deeply because life is short." Elio takes his father's advice and moves forward in life. One day, Oliver calls to say he might get married by next spring. This news saddens Elio, but he accepts it. He tells Oliver, "My parents know about us." Oliver replies, "I knew. I never felt like I was in someone else's home. I felt like I was their son. If my father had found out, he would have killed me. You're lucky to have such parents." They end the call, and Elio sits quietly, tears in his eyes. He feels a sense of maturity and satisfaction, knowing that the time he spent with Oliver was truly life itself. The biggest message of this story is that we should never mock anyone's feelings. Although Elio and Oliver had a physical relationship, Elio's parents supported them because they understood that feelings come from the heart, not the mind, and cannot be controlled. If someone loves another person, regardless of gender, it's not their fault. They were born that way. Mocking or criticizing someone's feelings reflects one's own insecurities. Another important message of the film is that true love is like a mirror. It reflects who we are. This is why Elio calls Oliver by his name, and Oliver calls Elio by his. The film, Call Me by Your Name, was nominated for several Oscars and won the Academy Award for Best Adapted Screenplay. Released in 2017, it has an IMDb rating of 7.9. I hope you have enjoyed the story. Thanks for your time.